From time to time, roof details cannot be properly addressed with conventional flashing materials. In situations where standard flashing treatment is labor-intensive, it can be cost-prohibitive. In other cases, continual maintenance may be required due to the products used. Projections can be in locations that are difficult to access, making traditional flashing impractical. The Siplast Parapro 123 flashing system was developed for these circumstances. The Parapro 123 flashing system is a liquid-applied layered application consisting of 2 coats of thixotropic catalyzed polymethyl methacrylate resin, commonly known as PMMA, encapsulating a layer of polyester fleece. The resulting resilient flashing membrane is fully reinforced and seamless, and is resistant to UV, foot traffic, animal fats, vegetable oils, and environmental contaminants that often prove harmful to traditional flashing materials. Because Parapro 123 flashing is liquid applied, it is an ideal solution for difficult flashing situations, including equipment supports, I-beams, stanchions, and unusual penetrations, as well as more standard detail configurations such as base flashing. All Parapro resins must be catalyzed prior to application. A designated area should be established on the job site for efficient catalyzing. Catalyzing the resins is a simple matter of opening the pail of resin, stirring the resin, adding the correct amount of pro-catalyst powder, and mixing. If the Parapro 123 flashing system is being used in conjunction with the Parapro roof membrane system, flashing application is completed first. For more detailed information on Parapro roof membrane application, please view the Parapro roof membrane DVD or consult the installer's guide. When the Parapro 123 flashing system is being used with a 2-ply SBS modified bitumen roof system, flashing can be installed either on top of the granule surfaced finish ply or between the roofing plies. Proper substrate preparation is key to a successful Parapro application. In all cases, any material that would be detrimental to the adhesion of the catalyzed resin must be removed. In this application, rust and oxidation layers must be removed from the I-beam by grinding to bright metal. After removal of foreign material, the substrate should be wiped down with ProPrep and allowed to dry. Any voids where membranes terminate at penetration should be filled with ProPaste or PS304 elastomeric sealant. Cut the ProFleece into pieces sized for the penetration configuration. Fleece cutting diagrams for various penetration shapes are available in the Parapro 123 Flashing Installer's Guide. Lay the pieces in dry to check for proper fit. Using the dry pieces of ProFleece as a guide, mask off the area to be covered with the Parapro 123 flashing system on both the horizontal surface and the vertical surface of the penetration to ensure a clean finished edge. Parapro flashing resin must extend 1/4 inch beyond the ProFleece, so masking tape should be placed accordingly. Using a roller, apply a generous base coat of catalyzed Parapro flashing resin to the vertical penetration surfaces, extending onto the roof membrane a minimum of 2 inches. Next, apply the pre-cut ProFleece to the vertical penetration surfaces, extending onto the roof membrane a minimum of 2 inches. Work ProFleece into the wet base coat using a roller to fully embed the fleece and remove trapped air. Saturate all fleece surfaces to be lapped with catalyzed Parapro flashing resin prior to overlapping with additional fleece. Apply a base coat of catalyzed Parapro flashing resin to the horizontal surfaces, extending a minimum of 8 inches from the penetration in all directions, and embed the pre-cut ProFleece into the wet resin. Top coat the embedded ProFleece immediately with an even coat of catalyzed Parapro flashing resin to ensure full saturation, and remove the masking tape before the resin sets completely. Regardless of the penetration shape, the steps for application of the Parapro 123 flashing system over a granule surfaced finished ply are the same. Here, we'll treat a drain. Following substrate preparation, including grinding of the drain bowl, ensure that the finished ply of the roof system fits tightly around the edge of the drain collar. Cut the ProFleece into pieces sized for the drain configuration and lay the pieces in dry to check for proper fit. Then mask off the area to be covered with the Parapro 123 flashing system. Remember that Parapro flashing resin must extend 1/4 inch beyond the ProFleece. Cover the threaded bolt holes and block the drain opening. Apply a generous base coat of catalyzed Parapro flashing resin to the drain bowl extending onto the roof membrane a minimum of 2 inches. Work the Pro Fleece into the wet base coat using a roller to fully embed the fleece and remove trapped air. Saturate all fleece surfaces to be lapped with catalyzed flashing resin prior to overlapping with additional fleece. Apply a base coat of catalyzed Parapro Flashing resin to the horizontal surface and embed the pre-cut Pro Fleece target into the wet resin. Immediately following embedment of the fleece, apply an even top coat of catalyzed flashing resin to ensure full saturation, and remove the masking tape before the resin sets completely. After the resin sets, install the clamping ring. Interply application of Parapro 123 Flashing follows the same basic steps you have just seen in application over a finish ply. Substrate preparation, fleece cutting and masking, application of the base coat, fleece embedment, and application of the top coat. The simple step you're about to see allows Interply application of Parapro Flashing between the plies of a cold adhesive applied Siplast roof. While installing the base ply, mask off an area 8 inches from the penetration in all directions and apply 1 cartridge of PS304 elastomeric sealant over the area. Cold adhesive for the installation of the base ply should extend to the edge of the PS304 elastomeric sealant. Roll the base ply into place. Continue application of the Parapro 123 flashing system by cutting fleece, laying it in dry, and using it as a guide to mask off the area to be flashed. Apply a generous coat of base resin to the vertical surfaces and embed the pre-cut Pro Fleece in the resin as usual. Follow with a liberal coat of base resin on the horizontal surface, extending at least 4 inches from the penetration in all directions. Apply Pro Fleece to the horizontal surfaces and ensure that the base resin extends 1/4 inch beyond the Pro Fleece. Top coat the embedded Pro Fleece with an additional layer of catalyzed flashing resin and remove the masking tape before the resin sets completely. After the resin is set, install the finished ply of the roof system. Parapro 123 Flashing is an efficient solution to roofing details that are problematic due to configuration, accessibility, or local application method restrictions. Thanks to the science of PMMA, Parapro 123 flashing resins are VOC compliant, solvent-free, isocyanate-free, fast curing, and are not as sensitive to atmospheric humidity during application as polyester and polyurethane products. Importantly, the resins can be applied in temperatures as low as 23 degrees Fahrenheit, allowing a much greater window of opportunity for scheduling work than many other liquid applied products. Details can be the most troublesome part of a roof. All the benefits of advanced technology, coupled with the roof system design experience of an industry leader, have led to a high-performance solution, Parapro 123 Flashing.